And we're going to now bring in one more person who's very familiar here in the local MMA community, Mr. Joe Ellenberger. Maybe get a round of applause for the young man who just a few days ago signed his first UFC contract. Joe, you are now employed by Zuffa.
Yeah,
how does that feel?
It's a great feeling. Kind of a long time coming, and it's cool to have Omaha on my back as I go, so it's going to be fun.
Not only are you employed by Zuffa, but you and your brother are employed by the same company now. I mean, like you said, a long time coming. What was that like when you guys actually finally realized, and I know you still want to get there and do work, but you have to get there first, and now you're there.
Yeah, getting there was obviously a huge step and a big goal, and it's awesome. I mean, we fought in the same victory card, years ago, and so, being able to train and then now fight on a UFC card is going to be a dream come true.
You've been in this cage before. Just your thought on the night of fights so far here with 4 quality fights still left.
Yeah, great night of fights. Premier Combat Centers is coming in and representing, so that's always nice. All my training partners, and so but great night of fights. Good atmosphere, good crowd. Gotta love this stuff.
Speaking of great crowds and saw a really good fight, a great debut by one of your teammates, Sydney Salek out of Premier. I mean, were you surprised to see Sydney come out and perform like she did here tonight?
I wouldn't say surprised, but I think, every person, has that. You just never know until they get in there, they get in the fire, and they just start chipping away.
Because it's one thing to do it in the gym, right? It's another thing to translate that into the cage.
Exactly, yeah. How people react under the lights is always a big deal, and so none of us really had any doubts in there. I think we knew she would come out here and flourish, and she did. She looked great.
Health-wise, man, how are you? I mean, that's a big story of, it's part of your story, a huge part of it.
Yeah.
How are you health-wise?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm, feeling great. I'm training hard, and so it's couldn't be better. 2014's off to a good start. And
you're hearing what, maybe March or April? No official date, no official opponent, but you're hearing March or April?
Yep. The UFC said be ready to fight March or April, and I said I will be ready.
All right, Joe Ellenberger, thank you very much. Best of luck as you get set to make your UFC debut.
Thanks for having me.